All these deeds and worldly needs I must chug off today. All my life's been searching for prowess. You left me lying here with you, Tristan. I was working in an orchard, it grew the strangest fruit. It wasn't Mother Nature who made those trees take root. Your children cannot hate you, they only want you. You hold on to their essence like a parachute. You never believe you were in distress. Now you've gone and left them with tristesse. The water in flame, the fire burning out. The ice melting down. The fire burning out. The hotel suite in a rich man's town. I heard him body beat. A prisoner by my own device, a mountain in my way. I'm gonna have to alter my address. I can't say much longer, it just says I may call this carnival progress. Invited by a queen to my dresses. I just remembered. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Do you see these things? Everybody's got them on their guitars. They look awful, but they're kind of useful. It's that usual kind of fight between aesthetics and function, you know what I mean? Like in the old days, I had a Triumph Herald. Aesthetically fantastically, functional, load of old rubbish. And then one day, I got a Triumph Vitesse. Do you know what one of those is? A Triumph Vitesse was like a Triumph Herald but with a big engine. And it went really fast. It didn't stop that well, but it went very fast. Haven't times changed? When I was 15, I used to roll my mother's Triumph Herald down the driveway so she didn't hear it, and I'd drive all around the back streets of Watson and Downer without a licence, driving around and talking to girls and stuff. But I was confident if a policeman had stopped me, it probably, you know, it wouldn't have been, it's just, oh, you know, take the car back, son, you know. Times have really changed in the travel industry, I reckon. In 1981, the church were at the Coolangatta airport, and our plane was on the tarmac and we missed it, and we ran out on the tarmac and waved at it. And the hostie went, hey, it's the church! And the plane stopped and the wheels came down and we got on and we all got bumped up to second class, to business class. These days it'd be machine guns and I'd probably be taken to Afghanistan and tortured or something. In those days it was a lot, without all that, it wasn't all that argy-bargy about driver's licenses and, you know, metal detectors and stuff. The bus fare from Olympic Pool to Lynham was 5 cents.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? had 4 cents. It was 4 cents.
2 cents to go to
Do you know
high
the best
school.
thing about... Was anybody here when decimal currency changed over? Okay, a really strange thing happened.
Yeah.
So let me get this right. 2 was 2 cents, but threepence was also 2 cents.
Yeah.
So when you went in the lolly shop, you go in and buy 2pence worth, and you go back out and you come back in and spend your penny. Otherwise, you fucking ripped off for a whole penny.
It's true.
Yeah, I had all the angles worked out, you know, at the Lynham sweet shop. If you had a shilling, if you forgot to get your Vegemite roll and your chocolate milk, you had a shilling, you could live like you could have enough sugar to give Africa diabetes. I used to buy those cocktail fruits. Do you remember them? They were 4 for a cent. That means for 10 cents you had 40 in a bag.
Yeah.
Oh, my dentist loved them. I had a dentist who worked back here, his name was Colin Watson, and when he found a cavity he used to say, "Oh, bugger." Can you imagine that these days, in today's world, if the dentist looked in your mouth and said bugger, in a 12-year-old boy's mouth, full of great big holes from eating fucking 40 cocktail fruits every day after school?
Didn't have McDonald's.
Definitely paid off his swimming pool, I reckon. Do you ever think the dentists and the lolly makers are sort of in a collusion together? No.
Yes.
You know what this is? Because I don't. Someone cheered, I thought they might know what it is.
That's right.
Have I told you about the nebulous hopes? The vile trick perpetrated on you innocent folk. Was it in the fall of '93, during the rise of the galaxy, a tiny shift in our trajectory, a little more substance to unimaginary. Just smile, the nebulous hoax. Yeah, just smile, the nebulous hoax. The Confederation was in disgrace. They jettisoned their wellness into inner space. Sweet toxic love all over the place. Cupid's agent off his face. Have I told you about the nebulous hoax? Religion to many, to others the butt of their jokes. How was it? Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. There came a disturbance in the Indian scene, something in the depths of monstrosity. An invisible woman kept following me, trying to seduce my immediacy. And just smile, the nebulous hoax. Yeah, you smile, the nebulous hoax. The mechanical royalties will never recover the pleasure back from their animal lover. The future's not back one after another. And wouldn't you know it, it's the people who suffer from the nebulous hoax. And you smile, the nebulous hoax. Yeah, you smile, the nebulous hoax. 3 albums with this guy in Melbourne called Martin Kennedy. You heard of him? He's in a group called All India Radio. He's like a scientist of music. He doesn't take drugs, doesn't like any women except his wife. He gets up every day. Not that that's like all musicians. Not in Canberra anyway. Anyway, he gets up every day and he just writes songs all day. Anyway, we've made 4 albums now. I think I've got a few of our latest albums for sale, but they keep sort of, every time we get them in, they kind of sell out. Anyway, we wrote this song, but I've never played it on my own before, so this is the first time at my special Canberra Christmas show. Or from now on I'm just going to say the SCC. No, SCCS. Or to be precise, TSCCS. It'll save a lot of time. You can agree upon that, can't you? Yes,
yes.
Santa. How are you?
Good, thank you.
You haven't trodden reindeer manure into Smiths Alternative Bookshop, have you? By any chance?
No, sir.
Yeah, this is called Knowing You Were in This World. Lately, I don't know what's on the cards, and I know that is hard for you to come back to. And strangely, I don't know what these days will hold, and I know that seems cold to you, knowing you are in this world. Sometimes I can never get it right, and it's just not black and white this time.
Working out?
It's the finest line.
It's just cool because you can play it on your computer at home. But
Maybe
for other
on
people,
another plane, but I know that seems in vain to you, knowing you are in this world. Oh baby, now you're looking pretty fine. I just wanna give what's mine to you, so it all goes through. Maybe off some far off distant earth, I don't know what that is worth to you, knowing you are in this
Original stuff or?
in this world. Thank you. How was that? That's alright?
yep, that was cool.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. Before that. Short one. I like short songs and I like long songs. I don't really like mid-period songs. Baby smiled like a tiny child. She talks her head up and her mind lies wild. Tossed and turned on the teardrops sea. All those dark clouds keep following you and they fly. She pointed up into the sky, and you can't touch them if you try. And they fly. Baby, and she wants to off to a long day, trapped inside her painted eyes. She takes herself into the sunrise and fire. touch them if you try.
You do well, mate.
And we'll fly.
Keep going. What's your name anyway?
Thank you.
Alright, I'll look for him.